Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to Keep Liberia Storytelling Time. But first, I want you to go and grab your pens and paper and come back. I'll be waiting for you. Welcome back. I'm Uncle Othniel. Today, I'll be reading a story for you from one of my children's books, titled Why Elephant Flees from Goat. Why Elephant Flees from Goat. This book was written by Harriet Ajimangtua and D. Othniel Forte. Now let's get on with our story. Once, long ago, Mr. Elephant and Mr. Goat were very good friends. They did everything together. One day, Mr. Elephant began boasting to all the other animals. He said that he could eat more than any other animal in the world, including his friend, Mr. Goat. He bragged so much that his friend, the goat, got angry and they argued. "It's not true," said Mr. Goat. "I can eat more than you can." "No, you cannot," said Mr. Elephant. "I can eat more than you and anyone else can. Look at my size if you don't believe me. You are so small. Even your stomach is tiny. But I, on the other hand, I am large and have a large belly." "You may be large," said Mr. Goat, "but that doesn't improve anything." In this manner, the argument continued until finally the two friends called on the town chief to help them settle the quarrel. The chief listened to both of them, and then he decided the best way to solve this problem was to issue a competition. So, he announced that the next day the two friends would go into a contest and there would be an eating competition. They would have all the food in the world that they wanted, but by the end of the day, whoever ate the most food would be the winner. Early the next morning, the town was so full. Everyone wanted to see the small goat that dared challenge the big elephant. Mr. Goat and Mr. Elephant began the competition. They ate and ate and ate all day. Mr. Elephant started eating from the top of the trees, whilst Mr. Goat started eating from the ground. They ate all morning, they ate all afternoon, they ate all evening. They ate all morning again, all afternoon, and they ate all evening. Finally, by night, when they could see no longer, Mr. Elephant called for time out until the next morning. Goat agreed, and they slept in an open field near the large rock, and all the people went home. At midnight, there was a strange noise. Mr. Elephant woke up to see what it was. Surprisingly, he saw Mr. Goat chewing. "Goat," he said, "what are you doing?" Mr. Goat says, I'm eating the delicious large rock, and when I'm finished, I'll come and eat you, Mr. Elephant." Fearing for his life, then Mr. Elephant ran away, leaving behind the goat, all the food, and the competition. Since then, Elephant always runs away when he hears the voice of Mr. Goat. The next morning, all the animals were shocked to find out that Mr. Elephant had run away. Elephant feared for his life, and that is why Mr. Elephant ran away from Mr. Goat. And that is the end of our story. But Our word for today is flee. Our word for today is flee. Flee spells F-L-E-E. Flee. Flee spells F-L-E-E. Flee means to run away from someone or something. To run away from someone or something is to flee. The children flee when they hear thunder. The children flee when they hear thunder. The dog flees when it sees a car. Remember, you can go to our website or our Facebook page, Keep Liberia, or the Instagram page, and give the answer to your question. You can also ask any question or write down any words you didn't understand in the reading today. You do that on the website. Remember, this has been a production by Keep Liberia in collaboration with Tamar TV. Goodbye, this has been Uncle Othniel, and see you next time. Thank you.